All right, the project at hand today is building some doors out of that stack of lumber. That one's a little crooked. It's all rough. Came off the bandsaw. We'll be straight lining with the track saw, and we'll rip them to all the same width on the table saw, and we'll start putting them together. They're gonna be glass panes. They'll be sent somewhere else for that. We're just building the frames. For the doors, those are the styles. They're all rough cut to length, and then I got them all ripped, so now I can cut them to exact length now that they're all square. We'll get that done. Okay, so this ain't your normal cabinet building. I've never done something like this before, so I'm figuring it out as I go. But I've got a router set up, a router and mortise in here, and then a matching one in right here. And we'll put a tenon in between them and glue them together, something like that. So we'll see if this works. I don't know what I'm doing. First one is a success, I think. A little bump, but that don't matter. So I got my first door parts made here, router. Just gotta make some tenons now. Glue, hammer, tenons, parts. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see how this goes. Hey, it actually worked. Better. We'll let that dry and see what happens.
Maybe you should explain about your leg.
What about my leg?
You've been around on it.
Oh, I broke my leg playing softball. So, I'm almost better though. Well, I've got hours and hours of routering to do on all those boards. Well, we got one door assembled, got 4 more doors to build. I'll get all the routering done. It's gonna take a while. That's all the routering. Can put all these together now. But it's lunchtime right now. Got 4 over there, got 1 more here to build. Get the CNC warming up. It's gonna be a good day. For flattening, got tied down with pocket holes to the bed since the vacuum won't really work on that. Right, first side of the first door is flat. We're gonna take it loose from the table, flip it over, and we'll do the second side.
So our editors say that nobody watches when we talk in the car, so we're not going to talk in the car. So we didn't tell you where we're going or why, because we're not going to talk in the car. So we got these doors all loaded up here. So our project today is to get them fitted to the opening. It's a post and beam construction, so it's not square, it's not straight. So we're going to get them fitted, cut to the angles and whatever we need to make them. Then we're going to take them back home, sand them, finish them, route them, etc., all that stuff. So they're just put together and flat at the moment. So here's where they go. That far one over there. They're just putting glass in there. So we gotta put a set of doors in that one, a set of doors in that one, and then a kid's door goes over here. So we'll get our stuff brought in here, get set up, and see if we can get some stuff done. So. That's some pretty tough stuff. So trying to get our measurements all figured out. If we seem slightly stressed at the moment, it's because we're slightly stressed at the moment. So we had it all laid out here, measured everything out, laid it out, started cutting. And some dummy who won't be named didn't pay attention to the top and bottom, and I cut the top to the bottom angle and the bottom to the top angle. And so now we get to be creative and figure out how to fix it. So all of our stress was for naught. We had to trim them anyway, so there they are. First set is in. Cut to size, that's all we need to do with that. We're just fitting them today. We'll get a strap hinge on the outside there. Get some cool metal brackets in the corners on the other side, and get some bolts and etc. So that one's in. Now we gotta set those in and make sure they're cut so that our glass is gonna be perfectly lined up across there with those. So we'll see if we cut them right this time.
Take you a walk around this place. It's super cool. It's got the old brick, just leaving that exposed, and all the floor joists are exposed, track lighting up there. There's the dressing room there. A big caribou coffee there. And the other doors go over there. Back to work.
So if you think you've seen this before, you have. We're cutting them again, so we got them all in, we got them all placed, went around and marked everything. So once they're all in a hole, we got all of our reveals measured exactly the way we want them to be. And so then we're trimming the sides a little bit, the top a little bit, so that they match up exactly with the post and beam. So even though everything isn't perfectly square, our reveals will be the same all the way around everything and down the middle. And then we have a laser here across the bottom, so our glass is going to be level all the way across. So regardless of the fact that the floor moves up and down about an inch, our glass will be all perfectly level straight across. The bottom of the doors will be cut to fit the floor. I'm going to put some kind of a sill on here at some point, so we may have to trim the bottoms off, but everything else will be already fit perfect, so it'll be not a big deal to get that done. So we're cutting these up, taking it back to the shop. We're going to finish sand them, router all the edges, and we'll get her done. Well, so there's that. Looks just about exactly like it did when we got here this morning.
Yeah, that part.
But things happened, things improved, so at least the floor will be cleaner. And back to the shop, finish it up from there. Land's gonna start routering, we'll get everything puttied up and hand sanded. And we start on the corners. So we're gonna get these sanded up, get them sanded 150, and then once 150 is done, we'll putty any cracks or joints we need to, and then we'll finish them up. Well, we got them all done, ready to deliver. So we send them off to them, they're gonna get finished, send them to the glass company, get the glass put in. Then they come back, we put all the hardware on and install them. We'll show you that when it happens.